You may not realize it, but there are 8,300 artificial satellites orbiting Earth right now, with 3,000 of these currently not operational. So how do these stay up orbiting Earth when we know things should fall down due to gravity? If you want to escape Earth's gravity, you have to fly at just over 40,000 km per hour. The point of a satellite though isn't to escape gravity, it's to orbit Earth, which means that you want to have just the right orbital velocity to balance gravity. If a satellite was to begin to slow down, it would slowly begin to curve towards Earth until eventually colliding with Earth. This is why you need to have everything balanced, otherwise you'll end up colliding with Earth or going too fast and will just fly away. The International Space Station is an artificial satellite which you can see above you when it flies past, due to it being in a low orbit. The International Space Station travels at 27,000 km per hour, which means it can orbit Earth every 93 minutes.
Liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier. 55 seconds into the flight, all systems operating normally, 900 miles an hour. The speed of Atlantis right now, 6 miles in altitude, 9 miles downrange.
Atlantis, go with throttle up.
Copy, go with throttle up.
The throttle up call acknowledged by Commander Charlie Hobaugh, joined on the flight deck by pilot Butch Wilmore, flight engineer Randy Bresnick, and Leland Melvin. Seated down on the middeck are Mike Foreman and Bobby Satcher, kicking off their work week with a Monday commute to orbit. 1 minute, 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis 13 miles in altitude, 15 miles downrange, traveling almost 2,000 miles an hour. good auxiliary power units, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good main engines. One minute, 50 seconds into the flight. 10 seconds away from solid rocket booster separation. Booster officer confirms staging a good solid rocket booster separation. Guidance now converging. Atlanta steering into the center lane of Highway 129 en route to the International Space Station. 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight, 34 miles in altitude, 48 miles downrange. Atlanta's traveling 3,200 miles an hour.
Collides with air molecules. Drag slows the space station down, making it more susceptible to the force of gravity. This orbital decay is counteracted in several ways. The station's main rockets can provide a small bump. Resupplied vessels that visit the ISS can push it up more.
And rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends.
Alright, keep your head back. Start the light bar, read going. You alright, sir? You okay, sir?
Engage. Legs tight, deep breath. You're on top, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Drop the shoulders, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt. Hey, squeeze, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Are you there? How you doing? How you doing?
No, all right.
Bird's body breaks plane's nose breaks bird's life. A Turkish Airlines Boeing 737-800 was left with a bend in its beak after a bird strike. Luckily for the 125 passengers on board, flying from Istanbul to Nevşehir.
All right.
right, thank you, Jim. And another airline scare, this one caused by one of those now infamous bird strikes. A United flight landed safely after colliding with a bird as the plane descended into the airport in Denver. Well, check it out. The impact actually tore a huge diamond-shaped hole right there in the nose of the aircraft, but there were no injuries on board. You just don't think a bird could puncture a plane. Am I the only one kind of stunned by the force of that?
I'm stunned. I can't believe it. I don't think when Captain Sully had to navigate his plane onto the Hudson River, I don't think we saw pictures of sort of that type of huge hole in the plane.
You think a plane would just kind of plow over a bird, but instead that bird kind of, it's amazing. So I'm not an engineer, so but it's a startling picture there.
Here we see Art's hopes of a win vanish.
Our replay from a gate earlier shows a bird strike hitting the tail of the plane, knocking a huge hole. This really is the first time that we've seen it this season. Look at the tail there. The bird has really almost gone right through it, and it's amazing that Art can still fly the plane.
I want to be an astronaut.
Hey partners, it's Bo. So what's it like to be the first astronaut kid in space?